And we are live. Let's freaking go, yeah. No.
Let's go.
Let's get it out of the way right now. Mo. Okay? Yeah, shut up.
Mo, this is unbelievable. This is like the third week in a row you tried to sabotage us. This is unacceptable.
Leading us on for 30 minutes is crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Way more than 30.
Remember what he told us yesterday too? That was even crazier. How dare he?
Bro, yo, by the way, he's still doing side missions, eh?
Oh
yeah, see, he's rune farming right now. Mo's been rune farming.
Oh my god.
He is rune
Mo, they're gonna patch that.
How y'all doing, man? How's everybody?
Elden Ring drops soon, man. Can't wait.
What you mean you can't wait? What you mean you can't wait though?
I mean, I can't say too much because I'm still being scouted, but I'm happy to perform once the game comes out. That's all I'm saying.
Are you gonna play with us? Or
I can't say too much because I'm being scouted.
Okay.
Yo, Peter, you gotta put them on.
Contribute to this team.
Peter, you gotta put them on a new game that you forced me to play the other day. That's harder than Elden Ring.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they have no idea, Peter. They have
what
no
the plot twist?
Yeah, you see,
Winnie the Pooh home run derby.
You're not on AMJ Kings. You're not on AMJ
Google
Kings.
it.
Tapped in.
Google it. No,
tapped in.
No, I don't blame you. I made sure I didn't post. No, wallahi, I made sure I didn't post anything. It's bad. It's really bad. It's one of the worst games I've ever experienced. Oh, brother, the hardest game I've ever played in my life.
Wait, is it sports? Is it baseball?
Yes.
Yeah, it's baseball.
Yes, dirty baseball.
Oh my god.
I only finished 6 out of 8 levels before rage quitting. So.
Lucky we have to like introduce our guests.
Oh yeah.
Listen, does he need an introduction?
For us, it feels like it doesn't feel like it.
No, of course. Yeah, of course.
Peter,
this
day one.
is literally the first appearance, right?
Is it? Yeah. Oh my god, it is.
No. Have we heard him in voice notes? I'm pretty sure. I've played a voice note before.
Multiple times.
For sure. Yeah.
He's our day one. Oh, Peter, I have good news. I forgot to tell you. I said I was gonna tell you, right? Peter.
Yeah.
I have family in Norway. I just found out.
No, you don't. You don't.
I swear to God, yo, Peter. Me and Peter have an ongoing conversation. Mr. Viking, okay? You already know the vibe. Apparently.
Yo, wait. Is that racist, Peter?
No, it's not. No. I've checked with him. Okay?
Yeah,
we have an agreement.
He has to tell you, not you tell him.
No. Yo, listen, by the way.
How this works.
No. Me and Peter, we have a mutual agreement. We have future plans that we're not going to speak of on the internet. But now it's mutually agreed, Peter, that I have, we have land confirmed. So we'll talk. We'll see. We'll talk, man.
What these niggas talking about?
Lee, turn your mic up. I lost you, bro. But yeah, madam, let's lock in. We are late, so we're gonna get straight into it, y'all. Today.
No. Are we gonna do an introduction for Peter or what?
Does he need it? He's an OG.
He needs it. He needs it.
All right, I got him. I got him. Okay. Just as spoken, Mr. Norway himself. We don't talk about Martin Odegaard. We don't talk about Erling Haaland. We talk about Peter, Big Peter from the 11-11. Okay. By the way, y'all you see, I forgot to tell y'all how I even met Peter. I think it was 2 years ago, Peter, or a year and a half ago. I found him on. I found you. You posted on TikTok or something. Or you,
yes.
I forgot how. I don't know what was it, but we went back and forth, and then all of a sudden we became friends. And he joined the Discord. We just stayed in touch. He watches my stuff on my shit, and he's always talking to us, always communicating with us. So, big up to Peter. I don't know if you want to add more to it, Peter, because I know he does a lot more to football than we know. This guy is a big dog in the Norway, but you could take it from here, Peter.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot more.
There's a lot. This guy's being shy now. There's a lot more, okay?
Yeah, but I don't know if we should get into it. We talked about maybe bringing up some Zidane stuff later. But,
no.
We'll see what happens.
Wait, okay. So wait. What's your football origin story? Like, how'd you get close to the sport? Did you used to play like?
Well, I was born, and my dad bought like fully out Liverpool shit to me.
Oh yeah.
Like 5 months before I was born, he bought one suit for me, Liverpool suit fully up. Yeah. So I didn't have a choice.
Oh boy, I knew it. I knew it. It was always dads, eh? Yeah.
Yeah. And then I started playing football. Stopped playing when I was like 17, 18. Started coaching when I was 15.
Damn.
coached a bit for Bodø Glimt youth teams.
What?
And now I'm club.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait,
I didn't know.
what?
I didn't know
Peter,
that.
they're not in the Discord. They're not in the Discord, Peter. They're not in the Discord.
I didn't hear the Bodo Glimt part. What the flip? I know Norway.
Brother.
I thought it was some random like
Yeah.
lower division team. What the heck? Peter, I thought we were
that's what
cousins,
we're
bro.
doing.
God damn.
Well, technically, Bodo Glimt was like a lower division team. Like they came from the trenches.
Not anymore. Give
No,
it
Yeah, that
before.
was a while ago though. That was like 2016, 17.
Damn.
They won like 4 out of 5.
Nigga
big
said that was
titles
a
in
while
right
ago.
now.
2016, 2017. That was
know,
not long
right?
ago, bro.
It's technically
You
9
make me feel
years.
old.
9 years. Oh boy. Yeah, you definitely making me feel old. Damn, Peter. That's
That's
crazy.
insane.
That's insane.
That's insane. So you have history with Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, it's a
That's
nice
your
club.
club. That's your club. Like you support them.
Yeah, I support them. Like I have a local team in Bergen where I'm actually from, but they're like 4th, 5th division, so it's not like the same, you know.
Lovely, yeah.
That's mad.
That's hilarious.
That's insane.
That is hilarious. I had no idea.
No.
Yeah, like when I
Tap
came to
in, bro.
talk, when I came to talk with the club, you know, Patrick Berg, the captain. His dad is like the guy doing everything at the club.
Oh, word?
So I have,
Wait,
I have,
who?
I have his phone number.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yo, what
Yeah.
the heck?
Wait, who are you talking about? The
Örjan Berg, the dad of the captain. For Bodø Glimt.
okay,
He used
okay,
to play
okay.
football. He played for like the Rosenborg team
Okay.
in the 90s, who got like to a quarterfinal, beat Madrid and shit.
Damn.
Oh,
Peter,
God.
this is why you're on the committee, though. I can't have these guys on the committee. They're not connected with the football community. You know what I mean? They don't really know. You know what I mean? You're well versed.
Oh,
That's why
facts.
you're on the committee,
no, no.
bro.
That's a fact.
You're on the
Pe-
committee, man.
That's a fact.
Peter's our Discord historian.
He might be our
man.
our director of football with the career mode series.
That's a,
With
bro,
his-
we take
Oh,
Peter. I haven't forgot about you. We're gonna do a mini series. We taking these players down one by one.
No, stop. Let's start
One
off.
by one.
Let's start off on a
One
good
by
note.
one.
Yeah,
No. Let's start off on a good note. First of all, as Peter said, he is a Liverpool fan since he was a child. Congratulations, sir. First of all, okay.
Congrats.
I've lost track how long. You know, there's been a lot of talk.
City Pool strikes again.
Don't bring up City. It's been 5 seconds, brother. It's been
What do you
5
mean?
seconds,
What do you mean?
okay?
It's City Pool, bro.
Listen, man, congratulations. Big win today. You know, 4 games left and they got it done finally. 5-1 against Tottenham. I mean,
Finally,
it
that
was
is nasty work.
we were a little worried.
Don't say
about how
finally
long
to
it'd take.
Liverpool
It's,
when you're a United fan. That's crazy.
part time, man. I don't know, but anyways, regardless, congratulations. But Peter, you know this is not the type of podcast where we say positive things. You've known us long enough, okay? So
yeah.
I'm gonna go straight into it. We're gonna get the whole. We're
Wait,
gonna have
sorry,
drinks later,
sorry. I
okay?
need to stop you.
Go ahead. What the flip is going on? What the? What is?
I just have to announce my presence. Peter, this is not a safe space. The
Yo.
greatest right back in Premier League history, according to the Scousers,
Oh
are leaving your club. How do you feel?
Well, to be honest, I would be more scared if it was last season. Now it's not that bad.
Okay.
Because Slot is kind of adapted the system, so we're not as reliant on Trent.
That's
He's paid more as like a normal right back this
Need
season.
that nigga, man.
He's paid more as a normal right back. So like under Klopp, he was like the guy, creative.
Yeah.
But like this season, he has kind of adapted the system where he isn't really that
Peter.
needed anymore.
Peter, tell Ace and Arf that position don't even matter. Tell him, bro. Tell him that position doesn't even matter.
No,
Who cares?
no.
Talk to
Who
him, Peter.
cares?
falling for this
Who cares?
propaganda?
Let
Peter's
him
a
speak.
coach. You think he's allowed to say this?
Yeah, Peter, you can say
He knows
it.
ball.
You can
No, he
say
knows
it, man.
ball. Go
Nobody
ahead.
shed a tear when a fullback leaves, man.
Excuse me.
No. It's sad because he's a good player, but like there's many good players
Homegrown.
at Liverpool. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
It is what it is.
That's what happens when you're like a big club, you know. Players come in, players go. We get new players in this summer, you know.
That's the truth.
Wait. Right back market. Who are you looking for?
I don't
do you-
care. If
Wait,
there's no right back that replaces Trent out,
He's already there.
Attacking midfielder. Like if
Are
it's
you-
midfielders, it's attackers who can add creativity. It's not like a right back. Like we're not getting Frimpong as a winger.
True.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
True.
Interesting.
There is a lack of depth in midfield as well. Like one thing I know, a lot of people
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
bring up injuries and the luck of Liverpool in terms of injuries this season, which honestly has been a rare thing for y'all. Y'all always had somewhat like of an injury crisis. You guys are always like 1-2 players short of, like a disaster. But for the
The
first time,
2021 season, oh my god, we had like 5 center backs out.
oh yeah. I remember
Wait,
there was
who's it?
like 30
Matip,
plus.
Gomez.
Bro, I forgot that even 2 guys they signed that
Fabinho,
season.
Fabinho, Henderson, center backs. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my
yep.
god. No. Klopp? No, we need to get to it. AMJ.
Thank you.
I stole your thunder. Go ahead. Sorry.
You could, perfect, because this is
Comedic timing,
No,
I'm
Peter
sorry.
knows. We talked about this pre-production. Jurgen Klopp got a little bit of celebration today. They were chanting his name at the Arne Slot was chanting his name. I don't think I've seen a manager
Class.
chant
He's
another
so
manager's
class.
name in the ever.
No. Klopp did it for him, and now Slot did it for him. That's why.
That's
he said
true.
it afterwards,
That is
no?
true. That is true.
Wait,
However,
Klopp did it for him?
yeah, he did.
Yeah, when Klopp at the after last game, he
Yeah.
sang like Arne Slot, and then Arne Slot did it now
yeah,
for
exactly.
Klopp. So yeah,
But
it's just class.
You know.
no.
Niggas-
Lee, you gotta turn your mic up. I'm losing you a little bit.
Yeah,
But-
or just come closer to the mic.
My
yeah.
bad. Let me come closer.
There
These
you go.
niggas flirting.
Shut up, man. Shut up. But yeah, Peter, let's get into it. Enough is enough, okay? We had a long, big debate not long ago. I think it was a couple months ago, and we got shit on the internet for it, okay? And I think it was me and I forgot who was. I think Mo was agreeing with me for once on the whole Arne Slot taking over Liverpool and getting credit for what Jurgen Klopp has done
Oh, stop
with
it.
this team. And
Stop it.
No,
I was disagreeing with you.
Yes, you were. But I'm gonna ask Peter. Do you feel this team would have won under Jurgen Klopp this season?
No,
Why?
Thank you, Peter.
this is a more balanced team. I think if this team played last season, they're winning the league.
What's the difference from last year and this season? It was literally the same players, no signings outside of freaking injured guys.
Gravenberg, big difference.
That's the only difference, to be fair.
No. Yes.
Overall system brings more
By the way, who
balance.
Jurgen Klopp signed, not Arne Slot.
And then didn't know how to use. He was on his way out.
his
Peter,
first
correct me if
year.
I'm wrong.
Was his first season in?
The same with Gakpo. He was like looking like a bad player, and then Slot comes in and he's a new player.
But Gakpo
Peter,
was doing the
believe it
same
or
thing
not-
what he did this season. He was in and out of the team. He
No,
was putting in the
no.
numbers. Some games he'd
seen it-
show
hold
up,
on,
some
no,
games he wouldn't. Okay, like
Y'all
it's the
seen that
same guy.
nigga? Y'all seen?
No. Salah's a
Yes.
different level.
Go on, Lee.
Y'all seen that nigga Gakpo wearing the Jesus shirt like he's Kaká? That shit threw me, man.
I did not see
I
that.
like
Me,
that.
bro. I ain't like that shit, bro.
I
ain't
like that. I
shit,
like
bro.
that. I like that, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Peter, I ain't like that, bro.
Gakpo
I ain't
have-
like that, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Gakpo have-
Yeah.
That was cringe, bro. That was cringe,
No.
bro.
No, so-
What threw me off was same font, everything. He was trying to do a throwback.
Come on, bro. What you
You
doing?
don't play like him.
You're,
I didn't even know he was
same
able-
position,
Yeah, bro, it's not landing, man.
same country, nothing.
Nothing.
Salah taking a
killed
selfie with the crowd was kind of sick, though.
But yo,
Yeah,
Salah?
that was fire.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just took a selfie with all of the cup.
oh word.
How about Nunes spilling champagne on my boy though?
Yeah,
Which
that was
boy?
crazy.
Nunes,
That was-
man. It's
It was
Mo Sensa, Mo
non-alcoholic.
Sensa. I ain't like that, Peter. I ain't like that.
Someone tell me he didn't mind, but who am I to judge?
Let me tell you something. They would have done that to Mane. Peter, they would have done that to Mane.
Oh, facts.
Money punches people. Everybody's scared of him.
Nunes would do it. Nunes is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Wait,
He doesn't know
wait.
what's happening.
100%.
Hold up. MJ, I have a bone to pick with Peter. Peter, correct me if I'm wrong, but I used to diss Nunes a bit, and you used to come at me and say, "Oh, this Arsenal player shit. This Arsenal player shit."
Yeah.
Where do you currently stand now with the Nunes situation?
No, it's too late.
He gave
So-
up. Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah,
It's
like
too
he has
late.
to go. Like he obviously has. He's obviously has potential, but like he's too stupid to use it. Like,
Damn.
I
Yeah.
don't know. like it is just what it is. Like we've had
It is what it
Klopp
is.
and Slot, like two great managers, be there, and none of them can do anything with him. It's obviously that he's just doesn't understand what's happening around him.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
it is what it is.
What do you think it is? Is it like a lack of like learning,
Brain
or like
cells.
lack of, or it's just like genetic, or like how do you
No,
put it? Like how is someone not
So I'll tell
developing
you what-
under the best
I'll tell you what it
coaches?
is.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what it is. He got money now, and there's no incentive for him
At a young
to
age.
commit to the cerebral part of the game. There's no incentive.
It's
could
maybe
be.
it's one of those like you're kind of like, I mean, it's like what NBA is going through right now. Like a lot of young guys getting big
This-
contracts early on, and you know there's not
This
that
happens to
incentive
people
to
that don't come
improve.
from money, though. This happens to people that don't come from money, though. This is what happens.
Not everyone, but that's a very
Not
good
everyone,
point,
but
yeah.
it do.
That's
It
a good
do.
point. Yeah. That's a lot of Brazilians. It might be a South American thing, low key. It might be. It might be.
But it's sad because athletically, like he's so gifted.
Yeah,
like, football wise, he's so gifted.
Technically too.
He
has aspects to his game.
What I'm saying.
yeah.
What? He'll do the most ridiculous like first touch, like touch into space. Like he knows what to do. He's just not committed cerebrally to the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but you know, it's one of those like, there's a lot of people that's left the Premier League that can, you know, turn up elsewhere. Nunes is definitely one of them. He could definitely turn up somewhere.
No,
maybe
he can't.
No,
he can't.
It might just be the league. It might just be the Premier League. A lot of guys struggle in the Premier
I
League.
could see him. I could see him like if in Bundesliga, or if he just the lone striker and he just has to run and shoot.
Syria,
like,
you know, Milan.
Thing, maybe, but like.
You're saying Liverpool's too tactically sophisticated for him.
Yes. And there's also like a lack.
Honestly, way too much, to be honest.
Yeah. There's also like a lack of, you know, like especially with big clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, United. Like you don't have that chance to grow. Like you have to be. You have to be ready. You have to be ready. You know what I mean? Like
Peter, you gotta help me on this show.
To be fair, he's never really had a chance to develop. Like he's always just been.
Nah.
Like,
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
70 million. The lights have been shown at him. They're like doing the Erling Haaland comparison when he first signed. So
what do you mean a Haaland comparison? They bought him for 70 million. You already said it.
But that's what I'm saying.
This guy
That's not
has
his
all
fault.
the physical capabilities. He's fast.
Yeah, he should be better.
He could shoot, bro. Like he doesn't have a bad
Great
first
touch.
touch. He can kind of dribble, like decent for a striker. It's nothing to do with physical capabilities. He just doesn't know what to do when he's on the pitch.
Average for a striker.
Wait, bro, he is lightning. Lee, you've seen his FIFA.
That's what I'm saying. No, like
on,
it's just it's the Premier League.
He is also more of like a Klopp player, you know. He isn't a slot player.
Yeah, he's very rock and roll.
Freeze right there. And I swear to God, if you guys change the question again, I'm gonna whoop all your asses. And you too, Peter. I'll come all the way to Norway. Okay, I have family there now, buddy. Okay, we're gonna talk about Arne Slot. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. We're talking about Arne Slot. Y'all not gonna skip over this, okay? I don't understand how you guys can't like say Arne Slot is not one of the most privileged managers that's ever stepped in the Premier League. You cannot even name one manager that's inherited a football team or club like this, and like in the last I'd say 10, 15 years. Like Pep Guardiola, he inherited a decent team, but he still had to put his input, his investment, and take a whole year to adjust and teach what he implemented into the team and change the whole thing. Arteta, Jurgen Klopp, whatever you name it, everyone has always needed a certain amount of time to like build something with their squad. Arne Slot has walked in and started winning the same amount of games as Liverpool has won in the past couple of seasons, and he's getting most of the credit over Jurgen Klopp. All you guys just said right now, if Jurgen Klopp wasn't coaching Liverpool, he wouldn't have won it. Why? How dare y'all say that? Jurgen Klopp would have been in the same position as Arne Slot. This is the same team, same tactics, same inheritance. Like there's no
same tactics.
Like the only thing you guys could say difference is different players that are performing at a different level. You name two players. Mo Salah has become world class for years. He's been Ballon d'Or level, for being honest. It's just unfortunately Messi and Ronaldo were there at the time. Okay, this guy broke the goal scoring record how many times? I was and for, Golden Boot how many times? Sadio Mane, all these guys. Gravenberch is your argument? Come on, man.
No. MJ, listen, where you might be correct is if you're talking about points totals, be like, okay, Liverpool points total this season under Arne compared to Liverpool points totals under Klopp.
It's the same as they finished on last season now.
No,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So technically, so MJ, technically,
so they could end with like 12 more points than last season.
Wouldn't you guys agree that because everybody else has been asked, like there's like doesn't add to this? Like there's like why does Slot get all the credit? Like
been better. Mid-table teams has been better. Like 6th from 12th is better this season than last season.
Yeah, it's not even close.
But that's
not
the big, that's the big reason why Slot
now.
shouldn't get the credit, because the first to third has not been as great as been last couple of years.
Yes, but still getting more points than last season, while most of the Premier League is better.
Brother, you finished at 96 and 97 not long ago.
You don't play 1 through 4 every week.
Yeah. Like,
bro, you were first for 2/3 of the season last year. You were first in the table for 2/3 of the season last year. Like I feel like you guys are like so quick to discredit Jurgen Klopp.
Nigga.
I do. I really do.
But then they ran out of gas because it's so like much up and down all the time. That's why this system is better for the long term.
It's the same criticism.
I think it's more luck.
See out games more.
No,
it's
I
not
think
luck.
it's more luck. I think it's an injury, lack of injuries, lack of competition.
No, but that's That's due to his playing style. Like, look at Ange this season. People say players are getting way more injured because of his playing style. Same thing under Klopp. It was a similar scenario, right? So, like, you can't blame injuries.
Sorry,
If
go
you
ahead.
look at Salah this season compared to last season, he isn't as much up and down. He stays further up. He gets more on the ball in dangerous areas, and he doesn't help as much in defense. And that's why he can play more and gets more goals and assists, more output now than last season. With Klopp, he always had to do that defensive work as well, and that hurts him and that makes him weaker. Like, he isn't as good in the 70th, 80th, 90th minute as he is now.
Yeah, it's not even close. Plus, you can't just say that what Gravenberch did is the only thing.
But there's 11
That
players
whole
on the
system
pitch.
changes.
There's 11
that
players
whole
on the
system
pitch.
changes. Bro, Trent, we've never seen him play this well defensively. Correct or correct? Correct. Gravenberch, we haven't seen him play like this.
Yeah.
McAllister, we haven't seen him play like this.
Yes, we did.
So
He was
Buzz Lai was
amazing
looking
last year.
He was even better this year.
I think he's more the
Let me
same.
disprove. Let me disprove. Art
No,
real
it's not
quick.
more of
Let
the
me-
same.
I got
Yes,
you.
he
I think
was.
McAllister's.
The
No,
only
no.
argument
in my
is
opinion,
Mo
hold on,
Salah
hold
a
on, Lee.
little
Hot take
bit.
incoming. Hot take incoming. I think McAllister's the best midfielder in the league.
Oh, oh shit.
I think this season he's the best midfielder in the league, and I don't even think it's close. Name me one person, please.
No,
please,
please.
please.
You know,
Peter,
It
am I
was,
off?
Gomberg was
He's-
better the first part of the season. But
First
That's what I'm
half,
saying. We didn't
he
talk to
fell
McAllister
off
like
a
that.
cliff.
Bruno
No, no,
Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, bro, shut up, man.
he's either Bruno
made
is
that
either
shot
center
today?
back or striker. Like he's a midfielder. He either sits back as a center back or
Yeah,
he's
he's a
striker.
left hand. He's a left hand.
Whatever you
That's
guys
what they
say,
like to say.
whatever you guys like to bring up, you cannot discredit that the league has been weaker, especially
I got
competing for the
y'all.
title. Arne Slot is
Peter Ace, I got
very
y'all. Yeah,
lucky,
ready?
extremely lucky with
Okay.
Man City
All right.
Bisha. Arsenal finishing with, Arsenal finishing with 15 points less than they did last year, right?
I'm so
You understand
happy
City
you
are
brought
way
up
less.
Arsenal. I'm so happy you brought up Arsenal. So this is my question to you, Arf. I'm so happy you brought them up.
Yep.
So in December, it was contentious between Arsenal and Liverpool. It was clearly a two-legged race, right?
Chelsea, by the way, Chelsea were good, but like they just
Yeah,
Oh,
I
chill
don't count
guys.
them. I
Chill
don't count
guys,
them.
Chelsea.
No.
I don't count them.
Wasios.
I don't count
Guys
them.
are
But
pagans.
in January, okay, let's just go skip to January. In January, it was a clear two-legged race for the Premier League title.
Yeah.
Liverpool and Arsenal.
All the way to March. Yeah.
So, no, but that's the thing. So if you're claiming that the race was close all the way to March and saying that it was a weak season, that those contradict each other. But if you're saying that
No.
Arsenal was never in it, so from December on, then I'll agree with you. You got it. You have a good point.
Arsenal lost the
But if
league
you're
on the
telling me-
last date yesterday, and we get, there's people
So
that's
how
been
could you say
discredited.
it's a week?
Yo,
So
if
how
I'm
could you
not
say it's a week?
If I'm not mistaken, we had the same conversation about Arsenal when they were second, saying that everybody has been crap. So why are we crediting Arsenal for being at first the whole season? And we've done the same thing in the past with other teams as well. We did this with City.
100%.
We did this with
But
City when
how do
Liverpool
you-
finished
but how
10th.
do you
We
not-
did this with every other team. I'm saying, why is Arne Slot not getting that same
I agree-
discredit?
I agree with you. But how do you not see that contradicts each other?
How so?
Like,
How
your
so?
belief contradicts
Do you
each other.
Was City in this point for the last 10, 15 years? Whatever, how long? 9 years? How does that
What do you mean? What do you
contradict?
mean?
This is a whole different season. This is a whole different
know,
era.
I know,
This is
but
a
if
whole
you're
new
s-
coach. Like,
If you're saying everyone else sucked and Arsenal contended for the title till
Lee, let me ask you this.
March,
Lee, where'd you have
Those
Liverpool?
are-
Where'd you have Liverpool at the beginning of the season? Out of top
Fourth.
4, right? No, you didn't. You had him out of top 4.
Yes,
Ace had
yes,
him.
no,
Ace
they
had him
had-
6.
they had him 6.
Pyramid, Mr.
Mo
Mo had him
had
8.
him
Okay,
8.
so
I
exactly.
had him 4th.
Exactly.
I had him fourth. I had him
Exactly.
fourth.
The
It's
eighth
not- I don't
is
need to say more.
sackable. I'm gonna have to replace Mo. I'll be honest.
Yeah, low
I had him
key.
fourth. My thing is, I don't see how you don't see how that belief that
No,
statement contradicts
because I
itself.
think Arne Slot gets a pass
because
from-
if you sit there and tell me that Arsenal were out of it January, then my hand is up. You're right. The season did suck. But if you're telling me that Arsenal challenged till March, then the season didn't suck. to
March
you.
is not good
to you,
enough.
To you,
March is not good enough for a competitive league title. Every other league is fighting to the last day. La Liga is still going, brother. They're playing their best 11. There's a team going for
hold
the
on.
treble right now. Losing a league title in March
March?
should be disgusting, okay? And for
I
any
know,
other
but in
league.
March, isn't it less than 10 games? Isn't it less than 10 games left
No,
in March?
no.
yeah, there's less.
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
No,
yes,
not
it is.
less than 10. Probably more than
Yes,
that.
it is.
But
That's,
also,
that's
the
like
thing
1/3 of the one quarter of the season.
You're
Yeah,
you're telling
8
me
weeks. The
That's a
season ends in
big-
May.
That's a big deal. Let me last team at 1 in May or March.
City, Liverpool won in January one year. What are you talking about? Like February.
March?
City leagues always
Liverpool-
ended early.
Liverpool,
COVID,
the 2020 league
COVID.
ended in February.
Yeah.
Ended, the league was over.
COVID. But anyways,
What? It was before. It ended before COVID. They
You-
were like
you guys
25
had-
points ahead before
yeah.
COVID.
so you had a break.
before
You had a
COVID.
break.
The-
There was,
the league was
I
over
remember we
before
had a long debate about this if the COVID season even happened, would Liverpool be able to continue? But that's a whole different conversation. But I'm,
But they were already 20 plus points.
Yeah,
ahead.
it
No
was
one was catching
already
them.
like-
forget the March thing. Forget the dates. It's still the same squad. It's still the same group of players. He's inherited the same team. Like you guys can't.
I know, you know what the difference is.
What
You
is
know
the
what the difference
contradiction
is?
in that, Lee?
One manager lost the league. Was never in
He
contention.
won
Well,
it
was
not
in
long
contention.
ago. He was always in contention.
No, hold up.
Why are we
Hold up,
discrediting
Lee.
Jurgen
I
Klopp
have a
so
great
quick?
argument from. I have
Champions League final
MJ,
2
are
years
you,
ago.
Hold up, MJ. So
flip?
your point is saying that the previous coach should have the credit for the current coach is winning,
I'm just
right?
saying there has to be
Is
a
that
little,
what you're saying?
No, I'm saying yes, I am, but in the same time, like you have to discredit a little bit to Arne Slot. He can't get all the flowers.
Yeah, he
Okay,
doesn't
so-
do it. Like people are
so-
saying, Klopp did a great job with the team before he came in, but it's
But
still
you see
mostly
how quick
Klopp.
everyone's to discredit Jurgen Klopp on the comments, Peter. Everybody's really quick on it. They're saying, "Oh, Jurgen Klopp would never be able to win." All three of you guys just said that he would never have been
I
able to
don't
win the
think
league
he
this
does
season with him.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
like
think
this.
I think
Not like
I
this.
think Slot is better.
We just said
current-
Slot.
It's better. There's nothing better than. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. He's just better.
Like
That's
he-
crazy.
It's
one
like,
for one,
it's like
Arf? One for one.
You know what?
Klopp
I
has
don't even
always
No
been
bullshit. No
a,
bullshit.
like,
It fueled. This fueled my Arteta hate. Fueled it
talk to me.
because.
Klopp has always been a culture builder, a team
Thank you.
builder, right?
How dare he? How dare he? The guy just shows up and wins the Prem first try. First try, Arf. You guys are poised, bro. This was the year, Arf. This
I
was
said
the
this,
year.
but I'm not doing
Don't
this.
trick
I'm not doing
yourself. Don't trick yourself. Don't trick yourself into
talk
this
to-
whole.
talk to the one with Trent.
The
Talk
league
to him.
year sucked.
All
and-
right, no,
but,
let me take
Ace
this off
agrees.
before people
Ace
get
agrees.
confused.
No, he doesn't.
Ace
no, he
agrees
does
with
not.
me.
No, he does
Yes,
not.
he does.
Well,
Yes, he does.
He's
No. MJ, listen. If you want to give all the credit to Klopp, then why do you want Arteta sacked so bad? Because something about that logic.
6 years.
It's the same amount of time
Thank you
with
for
Klopp.
moving the picture. But
No, it's the same amount of time with Klopp. Like if you're saying, oh,
But Klopp has
the manager
won
won't,
things.
the
What's-
manager won't make that much of a difference, right? It's about the players. Why do you want Arteta sacked? That logic
Wait.
doesn't make sense to me.
But what's your comparison here? Both Klopp and Slot won stuff like quickly, like big titles, not just an FA Cup and live off it.
No,
I
but
think
you're saying
Arne
this in
Slot did it
hindsight.
without a
You're
transfer
saying this
budget.
in hindsight. You're saying this in hindsight. So for me, I don't know. The logic doesn't make sense.
Anyway, we could-
like at the end of the day, tactics play a big part. It's not like you don't know football, MJ. Like you're like
You
you
said-
changed the way they play, bro. They're
Hold
on record to go undefeated this whole season. If they really had like the squad for it, they would have.
Arf, hold on.
You
Before
guys
you
act
even
like
go.
Klopp is not
Peter,
adaptable
Peter,
as well. Like he could have
Peter,
changed
tell
things
us why.
too. Go
He's
ahead.
not
Peter, tell us.
adaptable.
Hold on. Peter, tell us why Arteta's the most privileged manager. Tell us.
Okay, let's go through it.
Go through it.
Wait, what?
Go through it.
Oh, bro, I feel attacked, man.
First of all, if you look at the big era before Arteta came in was Arsene Wenger,
Yep.
right? We can all agree. Like you had Emery in between, but that doesn't really count. That was just like
Okay.
in this amount of time, Arteta spent more money than Wenger did in like 20 years.
Way more.
Agreed. Okay.
And he has won. The only time he won something was in the season he joined mid-season with the team that was not his at all and won an FA Cup.
Completely at all. Guys were fighting for a
Like-
freaking
Wait,
contract.
Peter, are you gonna list out all the points that I can rebuttal, or you want to finish first?
No,
Let
no, I'm
him
gonna
finish.
finish.
All right.
Then we look. He gets time. He gets 6 years, and we all know time is the most important thing in the world. Like it's worth more than money. Time is like the only thing that is completely limited. We only get so much
Who has
time
even
to
gotten
live.
6 years?
And he starts building an interesting team with Martinelli, Saka, interesting wingers. Like it's kind of fun football. Like the first season when they almost won the league, it was fun football. It was interesting to watch. And then, so I think obviously Arsenal should keep him and build around that, create some more fun football, interesting football that they can build on and get more points and everything. And then it just turns to terrorism. And he's still allowed to get as much money, he still gets as much resources, and he does terrorism. He just Jose Mourinho level terrorism without winning trophies, and he still gets so much praise.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a Simeone level terrorism, and he doesn't win trophies
That's crazy.
for a club like Arsenal, and he's allowed to stay in a job. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
Champions League semifinal.
No.
Champions League semifinal.
Here's my point. Here's my point.
Yeah.
I agree with you on the overpraise of Arteta. I don't think I've ever been on that. I liked him. I've had my criticisms, but I'm not overboard with he's one of the best managers in the world. Like that's not what I agree with.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: the relativity of spending in the Premier League has went up, so the club has had to adapt. It's not like Wenger didn't get money, and that is a reason of why he didn't lose, but it's also because of Wenger. Like we needed a new alternative to kind of freshen things up, and kind of to the point where you were saying Arteta and his philosophy changed. You have to adapt. Like we're crediting Slot for adapting. Why can't we credit Arteta for adapting? It might have been too overboard in one direction, but at the end of the day, he's a new manager. He's learning. Has he been given too much time? I can hear people saying that, but at the end of the day, like the Premier League is much harder. We just said that the spending has went up for every team. To keep up with City, you have to go absolutely crazy, or you have to have a manager like Jurgen Klopp in the perfect storm. So, like it's a high bar to reach. why are you looking like that?
Results business, man. It's a result business. But
Thank you. No one gets 7 years. Nobody.
not even Mourinho.
They just don't.
Yeah.
They just don't. They just don't.
I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
So that's the argument. That's the main argument on why he's the most privileged manager.
Champions League.
No,
Get it.
it's so funny.
I'm
it's so
disagreeing
funny.
with the spending, though. I'm disagreeing with the spending.
Hold on, Ace. And it's so funny that people say, "Oh, I'm not really one of the people that think Arteta is a great manager." He is a great manager. That's why people are holding him accountable to the way they're holding him accountable. Like that's why you should be holding him accountable because he is a great manager. That's obvious. That's clear.
Great manager, big club, big budget. You must be held accountable.
Everything. He is a great manager. That's the only reason why people
Anybody
even
that
hold him
walks in
accountable.
Arsenal Football Club should be held accountable. It's Arsenal end of the
Don't
day.
get me wrong. We didn't know he was great. We know he's great, and that's the problem. Now that's a problem though. Now you get judged based off that though.
No, but
Anyway,
we
enough Arteta.
spoke about this in depth was it last week or the week before? Like that whole
Every week.
romanticizing. Oh yeah, the whole romanticizing about like these managers. We cannot do that again. We cannot repeat the same mistakes we've done in the past. Like we have.
I agree. No.
Only Pep.
Certain members in the fan base, they turn to Arteta sexuals, and it's too much.
Oh yeah,
it's too much.
yeah. I already see with Calafiori,
Like, bro,
who can barely play
online?
games.
Oh, brother,
It's
do you
weird.
guys know he's a
Fam, he's not playing.
an underwear model
Yeah,
for Adidas now?
he's in Paris
Their
already.
First ever.
He's in Paris before the team. Doesn't even play.
We're not taking this
Calafiori.
in. Their first ever Adidas underwear model.
That's mad.
Yeah, no.
That's mad.
Bro, the dating show, bro. My club's a circus, man.
I mean, he's hanging out during Champions League fixtures with freaking models and whatever. But anyways, who am I to judge? I don't care.
He let a niggas throw shit in his mouth.
Okay,
what?
I did not see this. Send me the clip. Send it on Discord. If you're listening to this, make sure you join the
don't send me
Discord.
that.
Please gonna send
Don't
it there.
send me
okay?
that.
But yo,
You never seen the Arteta clip?
Don't come into the Discord for that.
let's
Please.
lock it. Let's
Let's
lock
move
it.
on.
We got a lot to do. Let's do a UCL breakdown real quick, yeah. Okay, a lot of big fixtures coming up. We're gonna get to Bodo Glimt very soon, Peter. I got you. But first up, let's start off with Tuesday's game: Arsenal versus PSG at the Emirates. What are we thinking, yeah?
No. What do you think first? You go first.
I think we
And
win it.
who are you supporting? That's
Shut
the
up,
best better
man.
question.
Shut up. Okay, but I said it, Arsenal beating PSG. As long as it's not Bayern. I don't see Bayern in Barcelona. We're good, bro. We're good. I do think we can beat them in 2 legs. I did hear Partey's fit, so that's actually
Arsenal in
huge.
3?
I heard
No,
Partey's
but
fit. That's huge.
He's suspended. He's suspended.
He's suspended
He can't
first
play.
leg, but I don't care. That's 2 legs. But that's huge for me. But when I was looking at PSG's squad and their injury list, everybody's fully healthy. So that's the only concern. And Saka did pick up a knock in our last game.
Yes, sir.
So that's the only concerning bit. But I think we have a boring game at the Emirates on Tuesday, and then we shock the world.
Terrorism.
We shock the world next week. I think we shock the world. We're in the final.
Shock
you
the
guys are-
world.
I think you guys are really lucky that the league is wrapped up because
Oh yeah.
no one really could catch you at second. I mean, maybe, but it
It's
wouldn't
close
even matter
right now.
because
Don't do
no,
this.
no,
What about
If we keep
Come
drawing
on.
the way we're drawing, I mean, the 4-5, it was good, but
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it's in your favor that the league's wrapped up, and you secured Champions League. I don't know how many points you need to secure that, but it has to be in a week or two. So you guys definitely got lucky there. But it's funny that Arf is saying, as long as it's not Bayern and Barcelona, you're good. When PSG has been probably the hottest team in the
Yeah.
Champions League
we
this
beat
year.
them already this year. Like, y'all forgot what happened.
They were
They caught fire though. They caught fire.
Kai Havertz
Yeah.
slapped them.
No.
Slapped them. You think I'm worried
No,
about that?
plus they lost. They were undefeated this whole season,
but
and then they lost to
go-
Nice recently.
Yeah, go
or
back
Lille.
and watch
The
Arsenal
league is
versus
over
PSG.
anyway. Like,
Go, everybody, go. We beat them at their home ground. Yeah, like
but that was
That was a terrible win.
was-
no,
Terrible.
it
is
was a good
completely
2-0.
different, though.
We did work.
I didn't like that win.
They didn't even have Kvaratskhelia.
That's not my problem. That's true. That was before winter. That's true.
No, you can definitely say this is a new team with Richa.
Team. It's a new team,
I mean,
bro.
we
It's a
still
new
went
team.
against
Dembele
Barcola.
woke
Like, I'm
Dembele woke up, and
Dembele woke
Kvaratskhelia is
up.
there,
Dembele was
and
not playing like this.
The midfield started gelling, and they just found another centre back who could work, and now their fullbacks woke up as well. Like,
you
they're
can
all
have
just
that
good
same
now.
argument for us too, Peter. A lot of guys woke up. We have arguably the
found
right 11
Skelly.
right now. We
found Skelly since
exactly.
then.
Yeah, exactly. Declan is
That's our
balling,
new
you
signing.
know, like Partey's waking up too, like not playing right back anymore. You know, like there's guys who's woken up on
Saka's
our
on,
squad
like,
too.
one leg.
Martinelli's on it right now. In case you haven't been watching Arsenal Football Club, that guy is on form right now. He's already on
watch
form.
it.
Okay,
Man.
but so yeah, I'm just saying.
Do you
There's
see
guys who
lasting
woke up
long
for us.
Arf?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but, but I have Arsenal. Yeah, I have Arsenal.
Okay. Ace.
Arsenal 5. Come on, man. What do you guys think I was good?
Yo, I don't
You
know
guys
if
think
we're
I was
doing the
gonna say?
Shannon thing anymore, by the way, bro. I think that meme is.
Oh,
Nigga tripping. I don't know who he's referring to, but Peter.
GG's,
Peter, go
man.
ahead.
I wrote something. I can read what my thoughts were.
Oh no.
Enrique will always come to play ball. Like, that's always
Okay.
just the thing he does. He always tries to play. So he won't do terrorism, but like I suspect
Honorable
yeah,
manager.
he will play exciting football. I think Cardona Dembele versus Kivior Saliba might be questionable.
Yeah.
Unless Gabriel comes back, then it might be. But I
To
don't
be
think-
fair, he was good against Madrid. He was very good against Mbappe and Vinny. Like,
yeah,
So-
but that was Mbappe. This is Cardona, you know. Like, come on.
Come on. Maradona.
wait, that's how you say it?
Maradona.
That's actually fire.
And we have Arsenal needs to get something up. I don't think they win against PSG away, but they will just play Arteta ball and it will end 1-1. That's my
First leg.
analysis.
So,
Wait, who
so
do you got going
PSG's
through,
going
though?
through?
First leg. I said first leg will end 1-1.
Who you got
like
going
tomorrow.
through, man? You're
And
locking.
then I say PSG will win at home. So PSG goes through.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Let me go.
Wow.
this is why I'm
Wait,
glad
wait,
you
Lee,
clipped
Lee,
that,
Lee,
Peter.
can I add one thing before you go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen.
sure.
I think the key to PSG for Arsenal is not it's not Kvaratskhelia, it's not Doué, it's not Barcola, it's not the midfield. For me, I'm scared of Dembele
Yeah,
because I don't know where he's gonna play, where he's gonna pop up, like who's gonna pick him up.
What he's gonna
And,
do?
bro? You know the only person who can stop Dembele is himself.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because if he gets into whatever position he wants, and it's just about is he gonna shoot over the bar or on target? That's all he has to do. He has to decide himself. So for me, that's what's scary. And then once PSG get momentum, they're a young team. Once they smell blood, they're gonna keep going. But if we play with experience like we have, I think we have it.
Yeah, and
Alright,
you,
I
I
really
would like to say they should just put Rice on Vitinha in midfield and hope Rice can just man mark him.
Yeah, he's
Let him run
the
after him.
key. He's the key.
Yeah,
Or-
just let Rice run after Vitinha
Nah, you know,
all the time and hope.
Villager
you know
style.
who's the biggest factor? The goalkeeper. I'm not worried about Donnarumma. I'm not worried, I'll lie. High line, high press, don't be stupid, no terrorism, Arteta.
Are
We're
y'all
good.
ready? Are y'all ready?
Go ahead.
Are y'all ready for my
You
prediction?
got Arsenal, be honest.
Let me tell you something. This is new to y'all. Y'all don't even know this, but these are the two teams that I actually want to win the Champions League. Either Arsenal
Oh,
or
shut
PSG.
up, man.
I promise. These are the two teams. I don't want the other two to win. I don't like those other two teams. Could care less about them, and I don't like the players on those teams.
You don't like Barca?
Nah. I don't like
Interesting.
Barca. I don't like.
You got some former
Bayern Munich.
players, Eric Garcia. You know?
Like Inter.
Yo.
Ferran
When I seen
Torres.
We'll
Bro,
talk
when I
about
seen
it.
Eric Garcia on my screen the other day, oh my.
I don't know if we'll have time to talk about it. But
No,
okay, let's try.
Ferran Torres, Remontada. We're gonna get to it, but come
Alright,
on,
bet,
Lee, it's
bet,
good
bet.
to see, man.
I want Arsenal to win more. I want Arsenal to win the Champions League more than I do PSG to win.
Yeah.
But I got PSG in
Yeah.
this moving through. I think it's gonna be. It's at the Emirates.
Yes,
Yeah,
first like Emirates. Yeah.
First leg, I think it's gonna be 1-1, and then at PSG is gonna be 2-1 PSG.
I think we'll be
No
all right.
way.
Yeah.
All right, let's
that
go.
sounds-
Yeah.
Yeah, Barcelona Inter. By the way, Barcelona are at home first game too, and you saw what
Yeah.
happened when they get home first game. Like they're on it, and they're having a good couple of weeks, y'all.
No, it's
I hate Inter too. I hate
It's-
Inter too.
no,
I don't like.
no,
I don't
just
like none
double
of those
checked,
teams,
Peter.
bro.
Today,
Oh wait, yeah, it's that. Oh, it's fuck.
Yeah.
It's the setup is weird.
you know, I keep forgetting their stadium name. I can't even say it. I don't even know.
Spotify
Inter?
Camp Nou?
It's not. I don't even know if they call it Spotify. I think they lost that license, but I don't know.
No, I think the new one's gonna be called that actually.
They should just call it Messi's mansion.
Low key.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Messi, sorry to bring this up. I was thinking about this the other day, bro. Like, I don't hear Messi like anything. Like, I'm not even trying to throw shade at Messi, but like, you don't hear him like anything to do with Barcelona. Doesn't say any comments on it since he left. Like, doesn't show up to games. Doesn't like.
This is what he wanted.
know?
This is what he wanted, though.
He's
This is what he wanted.
retired. He's
No,
just
but you get what I
chilling
mean.
in
Like,
Miami.
I feel like there's bad blood there,
Peter,
y'all.
respect our league.
Yeah, and
No, but
retired. He
y'all not
just-
seeing what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like there's a bad blood between him and Barca right now. Like,
Nah.
there's.
No,
Like,
no, he
he's
hates
never.
Laporta for sure.
I think
Yeah,
so
it's
too.
Laporta.
Like, I don't think.
Reasonably well.
Everybody hates Laporta. No one likes it.
He will return there as long as
But there's
Laporte's
something
there.
more
he
to
will
it.
never return.
Mr. Levers, Mr. Activate Levers. Nobody likes that guy,
Yeah,
man.
he hates like the whole politics.
They're
in
worse than
Barca,
Chelsea.
but, like,
Yeah.
because like the politics in Barca is bullshit. I think he hates that, but like the fans and shit, I think he likes.
825 said Messi couldn't do anything against Whitecaps. Yeah, sorry, he has a lot to focus on. My bad.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Shout out Brian White.
Barcelona
Scored
versus Inter. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's Barca. I think we have Arsenal versus Barcelona rematch at the end.
I think it's Inter.
Yo, Peter.
Inter
I
actually
don't
play
know
good
about
ball.
that, 'cause-
They actually play good ball.
No. They play good ball when they have all their players there. Thuram's out right now. You know what happened? They
No.
lost to Milan.
AC
AC
always wins.
3-0.
Yeah,
Then they lost.
yeah.
Then they
AC
lost
always
to.
wins against them.
No, but it's not just that. They're out of the cup now. Then they lost the lead to Napoli because Scott McTominay put Napoli over them, and they lost to Roma today.
Ace,
Bro,
when we
this
bring
is
up the
bad
United
signs.
ex-players, so we'll come back to that in the future. But
These are bad signs for Inter. I'm not gonna lie. They are falling
Yeah, but
fast. The season's
Arsenal
falling
has
apart.
won like last 3 games. No, like it's the same with
Yeah,
them
but
as well. Like league form doesn't matter in Champions League.
Serie A going crazy, by the way.
Yeah,
They're
they're
close.
crazy.
Yeah.
They've been crazy.
It's
for a lot of
close,
years.
it's
Don't say this
close.
when Mo's
Years
out here, bro. Don't
Nah,
say-
it has been. Mo was right. No bullshit. Mo was right.
No,
But
he
yo,
wasn't.
Barca's
Don't
on
do
a
that.
high right now. 120 minutes though, or midweek. Like we might see it. I mean, sorry, on the weekend we might see it show on the weekday. but-
Whack game.
Wait,
No,
can we
but-
talk about that game?
Yes, absolutely. But hold on, who you guys got? Everybody locked in?
I got Inter going through.
I got Barca.
Yeah, I mean,
I got Barca.
We're not skipping Europa League. Tottenham Bodo Glimt. This is the big game, bro. The big game. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Wallahi. Let's be fair.
Come on, you Spurs.
No disrespect to Bodo Glimt, but Tottenham are very lucky to be in this situation. I do think
They shouldn't be here.
they shouldn't be here whatsoever.
Is this semifinal? Is
I'll
this
be honest.
semifinal?
I don't even know how Angie still has a job. Wallahi. I don't know. Even this
Don't let him
semi-final is
win
not
Europa
enough.
League,
Bro,
bro.
you know they have
Don't let
19
him win
losses?
Europa League.
I don't even
Arne,
think they have-
do not let him
Ace,
win.
They've
Europa
lost
League.
half the games in the Premier League, and they have
That's what I'm-
19 losses.
Broski, the Europa League is not
1-9.
enough for him to keep a job, in my opinion.
Don't let him win it.
No,
Don't
no,
let him
no.
win it.
Even
Don't
if
let
he
him
wins
win
it, I know it's Tottenham and the standards are extremely, disgustingly, horrendously shot in low. But fam,
He will get a statue. He wins the Europa League, he's getting a statue.
that's
No, he's not.
pathetic.
They're
That's
handing
so
him out same
pathetic.
ways.
We understand the Europa League is
getting
like
a statue.
a B trophy, right? Like it's not. I don't care what you guys say about it.
I got a question for Peter. Peter, Tottenham wins the Europa League. Arsenal crashed out of the Champions League.
Oh my God.
What do they have bragging rights over them?
We
them?
won the Europa League before,
of
so if
course.
you want to do that, like
no, you haven't. You won Cup Winners' Cup.
What are you talking about?
we did in
You've
1993.
never won the Europa
Google
League.
it.
You won
You've
cup.
never
winners'
won a
cup.
Euro.
They had a
Won
different name.
AMJ, that is
1993.
nasty.
Oh,
That is so
That's what
nasty.
we're doing.
Won-
That's what we're doing.
won-
Sonic did this
won
last
the
time. Y'all
cup
didn't get on him. We won it in 1993. It wasn't even born.
No, you won the Cup Winners' Cup in 1993, not the,
well,
UEFA Cup.
Well, Peter, Football
It's a
Manager said
different
different. Okay, they said Europa League when I searched
Can
it.
Peter answer the question? Can
Sorry,
Peter
go
answer the
ahead.
question?
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, of course. They have more European prestige.
AFD confirmed it. 1993. Thank you, AFD. Thank you. See, AMJ knows ball. But yo, lock in. Bodo Glimt for Tottenham. I actually don't know.
No,
93?
no.
93? That's when you got out of high school, Arf. That's what you graduated
I
high
was
school.
not born then, man. I was not born.
Unk.
I am not a 93er.
I'll be honest. I need to hear a little bit like of Bodo Glimt history from Peter, because this is all the rage. People are talking about it, but Peter, you lived it. Like you're from there. You used to coach there.
A history that no one has talked about. Like, you know the striker that scored the goal away at Inter?
Okay.
He was like a big young talent in like 2015 for Rosenborg, the like historically the biggest club in Norway.
Damn.
And then he got 3 ACL injuries,
Damn.
like almost back to back to back.
Same
Oh my
leg
God.
or?
Yeah, same knee.
Damn. I don't know.
And he was out for like a combined probably 4 years or something.
Jeez.
And then he starts playing again in like the second division in Norway, tries to come back. He's 27 now, so.
Still young.
And then, yeah, it's like he came through like really young. He was like the next big striker.
Mm-hmm.
And then he plays, and then he has a really good season last season. Then he joins Bodo Glimt now in the winter, and then he scores like the decider against Inter. No, against Lazio, man. And I feel like that's such a cool story, and no one talks about it.
Yeah.
Like, you have 3 ACL injuries.
That's crazy.
You know what it is? It's just star
chicks.
power, Peter, though. Like, the market is not there right now for, I guess, Norway football. You know what? I mean, if you guys win it, that story is definitely going to be, well, documentaries are going to come out. You're going to see a lot of documentaries. You're going to.
I'm rooting for you
Like,
guys.
I'll be honest, I don't see a difference from Leicester winning the league to Bodo Glimt winning the Europa League. Like, that's just as great to me.
Yeah, it's just as crazy. Look,
What? It's greater. It's even better.
Maybe, arguably,
Like,
yeah.
wait.
So Son makes double the amount of, like, Son alone makes double the amount yearly as Bodo Glimt gives their players
damn.
yearly. Son alone.
That's crazy. That's insane.
AC, what you think about that? What you think about that? No
I have
comment?
no comments, man. No comments, man. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
That's insane.
You guys know my take on that.
But yo,
That's insane.
I'm not even confident on Tottenham even like making it competitive. But just because maybe they know this is like all or nothing for them, they might have a slight chance. But I'll be honest, I think I could. I'm not confident, but I'm gonna say Bodo Glimt. But that's
The first leg
definitely
will be
unconfident.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, our 2 best midfielders are out for the first because of yellow cards.
Oh yikes! I didn't know that.
I hate that rule.
Our right winger is injured, and our right centre back is injured.
Don't worry, Liverpool are all half like broken. I saw the way Udogie played the other day. You're good. You'll be all right, man. These guys all have one legs, man. It's a flip.
Yeah. So, but the good thing is their first game is away, because I feel like the midfielders are most needed in the home game where I have to dominate the game. So if they come out, if they come away in the away like with like 1 or 2-0, I think they can win.
This is definitely a fixture that could be one of the first leg. Definitely.
Yeah, but they could just win like 4-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
But if it's somewhat close, I think Bodo Glimt has it at home.
Yeah. Hopefully. Lee, who you got?
Bodo Glimt.
Ace?
Same with me. Bodo Glimt.
Say no more. All right, guys, the big one. The big one.
I'll never say that. Devil Club.
Big club, man. And I'm not going to talk about what happened today because I don't have the energy for it. Man United.
Cameron?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Man United versus Atletico Club. Astaghfirullah. Yo, it's crazy how these two are literally in the Europa League final, like semi-final, which arguably could be in a final. But funny enough, I see Man United the final too. I do see it.
They're Shaitan Club, bro. They're Shaitan Club. Bro.
Wallahi,
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know.
It doesn't
Rasmus
make
scored a
sense.
goal, celebrated. Yo, fam, you know how many goals
And posted on Instagram. Don't forget that
posted,
part.
fam, I was messaging these guys.
So
hey,
shameless.
fam, 4 goals in 29 appearances. That's insane. Insane.
I told you guys he's the worst footballer in the Premier League.
I didn't know
Worst.
this.
You're not allowed to say this. You're
No,
the
I-
biggest defender.
No, I'm not. Age is on the chat. What did I say when he first signed?
No, Peter.
I said, hell no, man.
let's ask Peter. Peter, is AMJ a Erasmus defender?
He knows. Peter knows me.
Nah, he's a flip flopper. He doesn't really.
No, I'm not. Peter.
Thank you.
I thought we had
Peter, well
Peter.
done.
I thought we had an alliance, Peter. I thought we had an alliance,
Class. That is
Oh my-
class from Peter.
Peter-
Oh my God.
Peter, I'm not voting for you next election. Okay, I'm not. You know what I'm talking about, right? But damn it, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to say as well. It's so unpredictable. Both clubs are unpredictable. Man United are so unpredictable, especially on the Thursday. But to be safe, I'm gonna say United. Again, they got nothing to lose. Just go all out.
Yeah, like
Maybe show
should
passion
win.
for once. Maybe they need to be down 10 men to come back remontado again. So maybe that might be the tactic going forward. But I see them in the final.
Oh, if you got Bruno, you good, man.
Facts.
You got Bruno, you good.
Facts. You see,
but
agent
Bilbao should
confirmed.
win.
AMJ
Like,
hates
this is-
Hoyland. Thank you, agent.
This is like Bilbao's golden generation, so they should win.
Yeah. All
They
right,
should win.
boys. Let's
Like this is a crazy generation. Like they can only get people from like the Basque region, and their generation is crazy. Like the
Wait,
amount
what's-
of good players they have is crazy.
What's the reason for that? Because I heard that too. They can only sign players from.
Yeah,
the
it's like a
region.
tradition thing. So it's just what they do, you know.
Is that why Inaki Williams never left? Because
Yeah, like
He should have
that's why
been left.
That's why Kepa costs like 70 million. Like it's no, they don't need to sell players. Like they can't use the money anyway. So like that's why if you get players there, it's usually very expensive compared to like the normal market.
Yo, forget about Inaki. You guys like Nico?
no,
Me too, Ace. Me too. A lot.
Black
Low-key.
does not. He's never moved me. Never.
That's not an upgrade of Martinelli at all.
Slightly, yeah, he's a worse Martinelli.
Yeah, I agree. Like unless we're going for the depth thing.
That is
yeah.
bad. That is
Nah,
bad.
but that's just what it
Why you
is.
say
What it is.
why you say he's worse though? Why you say he's worse though? His hairdo or what you? Why you say he's
What are
worse?
you doing, man? This guy, you're trying too hard. Nah,
I know,
bro,
I was
he's not.
saying, like-
He's not it though. Dead ass. It's just like,
Like Martinelli does at least have like his pressing game is really good. Martinelli.
oh,
like
he's a
he
machine.
does like
It's a crazy
that's-
compliment.
no, but like it is really good. Like
Yeah.
it gives us the freedom to the rest of the players around him.
Facts.
So like he at least has something that's like I would say like world class. Like his pressing is like world class.
Yeah,
You don't
facts.
find many left wingers that's better.
Bro, he does at
Yeah,
90
like,
minutes.
Even
Yeah.
defensive work rate. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Defensive
the
work
end
rate, you
product,
don't find that
end
anywhere.
product is a whole
What happened to
different
my
case.
sport, man? What happened to my sport, man? We talk about
No.
pressing for
No, no.
wingers.
What happened to our
man.
sport?
Talk to Arteta.
Why are you hating on El
Good one.
Clasico then?
Yeah.
But like when you have two people who can't play football, when one runs at least they're better. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
that's
That's
just
true.
what it is, you know.
Why was it hitting El Clasico? Because are we about to talk about that next?
Let's do it right
Let's
now.
go.
Finish it off with it.
That
Why-
was a
why-
classic.
It was a classic, but yo, the first 60 minutes wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first 60 minutes, bro. I was so pissed because I watched a boring game earlier that day, Chelsea versus Everton.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to
it
hear
was.
that.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
sorry
that
to
was
hear
a, that was a disgusting game. But you know what's crazy? That first 60 minutes was worse than Chelsea Everton. Believe it or not, it was worse.
True.
And maybe that's because like my prem bias, like the intensity level on my eye is better. Like I like when there's battles for the possession, or whatever the case may be, bro. I know y'all seen the clip of when before the Pedri goal, like just watching it from like Jude's angle, from the Courtois angle down. Like there's like 80% of the players on the field not even engaged in what the play is about that's going on, like what's about to happen.
No, you're
I
so
don't get it.
spot on. You're so spot on. Like
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I
Like,
was literally questioning us. This is the first time I ever questioned Consolati. Like ever. You never heard me say anything bad towards it, even throughout the season. And it made me think that first, like, especially that first half. How are these players coming to a Copa del Rey final against Barcelona looking unmotivated? Like it didn't.
Bro, they didn't care. Like they didn't care.
None of it made sense. He made switches. He made changes. You know, he took risks. They said Mbappe's hurt. Blah blah blah. And I still seen a lack of work rate all over the pitch. Guys were getting stuck in. Guys
Everybody.
weren't committed. Maybe Jude a little bit, but you know he was trying to do the hero thing a little bit slightly.
Pedri goal was his fault. The Pedri
It
goal
was his fault, but he was doing a lot more.
Barcelona
Like
were
he was looking
bopping
like
them. That's the issue.
yes.
They were killing them.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, how long? You know, Ancelotti doesn't have tactics. You know that.
It's
He does not have
it's
tactics.
Wenger ball. This
It's
is
just
exactly
vibes.
how I look. It
No,
vibes. It's
no,
don't say
vibes,
Wenger
bro.
ball.
It's
Don't say
Wenger
Wenger
ball,
ball.
man.
No,
It's
it's
so
not Wenger ball.
fluid, bro.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
so
not.
fluid.
Fluid?
It's extremely
It's all
fluid.
individual brilliance.
Rodrigo,
It's
Vinny,
individual
Mbappe, flag everywhere, bro.
No.
You
You
can't,
are.
you
How about
can't
this?
lock them in on
All
a
three of
position.
them have never played well in one
Bro,
game
I
together. All
literally
three
seen
of them have never
Valverde
had a
go
good
to
game
right
together.
wing to left back. In that same game, I seen Jude Bellingham
Yeah,
playing
it's-
center back
it's-
and
it's
striker at the same
vibes.
time. That's not fluid.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all over the
vibes.
place.
That's vibes.
That's
not
exactly what I'm
fluid.
It's
saying.
vibes.
That's
It's
fluid
vibes, and they all
too.
get frustrated. But okay, here's my hot take. Before we get to Barca, let me know if you guys are with me. I think, and I've been saying this to my Madrid friends, I don't think Vinny will get better. He'll get worse. He's peaked already. He's going to get worse.
Yeah, he will be sold. As I already said, he will be sold in next like 2 years.
No, but
think so?
there's a
Mbappe's team.
reason.
Mbappe's
But that exactly, Peter. That's the
Yeah,
reason.
he's gonna get sold.
No, it has nothing to do with Mbappe.
It has
Vinny?
everything to do with him.
No, it
Mbappe,
doesn't.
man.
No, it doesn't. No,
Especially
it
with
doesn't.
wingers.
No, it
Wingers complement other players around
MJ,
them. That's how
MJ,
they
listen, think-
outperform others.
No.
Vinny
how about this? How about
complemented
this?
Benzema very well.
How about this?
Extremely well.
Let me,
At
no,
first, it was
let
rough.
Me, let me
Go ahead.
debunk that. Let me debunk that. You know, Benzema is probably the easiest striker of all time to play with.
I agree
other
with that.
than maybe Bobby. So if you can only play good with Benzema, then you have your own problem, because you're not gonna get strikers like Benzema again. A guy who's so pass first, a guy who's so about creating chance for other players. Like Vinny, for me, physically, I think he's on the decline. Maybe because of the amount of games that he keeps playing.
Not
Whatever.
physically. You
but-
can say anything else. Not physically.
No, I think physically he's peaked. I'm not saying he's on a decline, but he's peaked. Right?
If this is
And
his peak, that's
has
a
not
great
shown-
peak, Ace. That's an excellent peak.
No. He's not added more to his game. He hasn't.
What more?
He's
Like I've already said, Rodrigo's a better football player.
No.
not
but-
even
wait,
close.
wait.
Not even close. Not even close.
there-
But
there's
effectively,
aspects
you
to
can't
this.
argue with Vinny. Effectively, you can't argue with Vinny. But I don't know. The way I look at it, Vinny will only get worse. He's just not. He doesn't have a good base set to work off. His technical floor is low. It's low.
What?
Like he does things very unorthodox, is what I'm saying. He's a very unorthodox player. The way he's beating players, the way he's dribbling, even the way he's shooting, it's not like proper technique. So that stuff catches up to you once you start getting older, and
Oh, I agree
you don't
with that,
have
yeah.
the physical attributes that you do.
Yeah, I agree. You do.
And
you
that's why for
definitely
me
have-
he's peaked.
But there's
That's why for me he's
Cristiano
peaked.
Ronaldo. A lot of guys have adapted over time, changed their play style, changed the way they
Ronaldo
move.
had
and
a crazy technical floor.
but he also had to adapt later on in his career. Mo Salah, everybody.
Where do you see
Hazard,
Vinny adapting to?
I can't say
The bench.
now. Not the
Peter,
bench.
am I off? Peter, let me know if I'm
no,
off.
but I hear you. But you're
Yeah,
like,
it's not like as extreme as you're making out to be. But I
Thank
think
you.
he's like he isn't the guy who's going to keep Madrid up there. Like it's gonna be like I think Endrick is gonna be like crazy. And I
What?
think
no, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done.
Endrick. Like
Peter,
if you actually watch Madrid when he comes on, he's the only person in that team that's actually a striker.
Oh my God, J.R. Smith.
Astaghfirullah Azim. You know who's also a striker?
Endrick.
Eddie Nketiah. Okay, you want to do that? Like,
No. Endrick is the best player right now. Endrick is the
Allah.
best player at Madrid inside the box.
Are you
He's
crazy?
the only. Wait, oh my god, Peter. No.
I'm saying
Peter.
it.
No, this is mad.
No.
This is mad.
No.
This is mad. This
What
is mad.
physical attributes does he have that makes you think he's the best?
He said inside the box. Inside the box.
Yeah,
No.
inside the box.
Because there's nobody there.
Are you talking about his physicality?
Courtois said it himself. Like everything was perfect except we didn't have Joselu on the box. You know, and Joselu's in Saudi right now, bro. Your comparison is a
I'm telling
very
you,
like
I'll
low
be
depth,
honest.
bro.
I think Nunes would be better than Endrick at Madrid. 100%.
1,000%.
Nunes is already the finished thing. Endrick is like 17, 18.
But
Like,
Peter,
everything-
you realize he has no
everything I've
brain.
seen- Everything, yeah, I know, but he's still like physically.
can't
he's
teach
one
that.
Of the most he's one of the most physically gifted
I
To
agree
be
with
fair
that.
to
I agree with
Endrick,
that.
football strikers. I think Endrick, if he develops like how I see he could, and of course sometimes like you're 17 and you like break your knee or something and shit happens, but like overall, if he develops the way I think, if a proper coach come in, not like vibes merchant Ancelotti, but like
Who's
someone
giving
like
him a lot of chances. To be fair, Peter.
yeah, but like if someone comes in who actually knows how to coach someone properly and actually develop them, someone like Xabi Alonso,
Oh boy.
I think I think Endrick could be incredibly scary in a few years' time. I'm just saying.
It's all.
I don't think he's like
It's a
I've
big
seen
if.
it in flashes, and of course, right now he isn't like crazy because of like he hasn't been able to play at a high level that much.
Yeah.
But like everything I've seen from him so far makes me think that he's going to be quite crazy.
Okay. Can I counter this with Peter?
Wait,
Peter?
wait.
No, I have an important question
Go on,
because
go
you're a
on,
coach.
go on.
Do you feel like players need to play a lot more to develop? Because I'll be honest, I don't see Endrick getting PT this next couple of years. Even if a new coach comes in, you're telling me Endrick's gonna play over Mbappe at the 9? You're gonna tell me they're
Over
not
Arda
gonna, like,
Güler?
I already think they're looking into
on.
strikers so far. They're looking for
Güler is a
backups.
completely different. Güler is a completely different.
Completely different player,
Like,
but he
no
should be
one
getting way
saying-
more
No, no,
PT than Endrick.
No,
to be
but
completely honest.
he can do everything Endrick can do better. There's not one attribute I'd value
He can have
that
a
Endrick has
bigger
over
impact
Arda.
into the game than
No,
Endrick can right
Not
now.
one. Maybe aggression.
You're a Goulier. You're a Goulier fan?
Yeah,
Oh,
Güler
man.
is holy.
I'm a super fan. Super
Ew,
fan.
nigga. Ew,
looks
I,
nigga.
I
Ew.
think he could be the best player in Madrid. For sure.
Oh my god. Mute this nigga, man.
That's
Mute
so.
this nigga, bro.
What do you guys have against Güler?
No, but this Endrick thing, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really losing hope in the kid.
He's,
But
you know what I hate about new. My bad. You know what I hate
No,
about
go ahead.
Goulier? He's my least favorite type of genre player. A positionless player. Havertz, Nkuku.
No, man.
Who else?
What are you
Who else
talking
I could
about?
think of?
There's
He could do a job on a right wing. He could play left wing if you want. He could play
That's my
10.
least favorite. That's my least favorite genre of player.
Yeah.
I don't like this kind of players.
Okay, but I noted four
any
things
Turkish
for Copa
viewers
del Rey.
here, I'm sorry. Wallah, I have nothing to do with this. You don't understand how aggressive these guys are with Arda Güler. You guys have no idea. I have
Yeah,
Turkish
they're
friends.
kind of crazy.
Don't be
Did you see
careful.
the
Scared,
Subasai
Wallah, be careful. Oh, I'm scared for you.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared of no Turkish
I'm
nigga.
with
I
ya.
ain't scared
I
of
love
little
these
red
guys.
hats either. I'm not scared of little red hats either. Peter, I ain't scared of
But
little
yo,
red hats either.
Stop. Don't get Peter caught up in your Rico, man.
Let's end off
Leave
on
him
this.
alone.
I have a question for you guys, and I truly believe this. And Peter, you can bring in your coaching 1-2 into this. I do feel like, and this probably would help Endrick. I feel like whatever age you are, whatever player type style you are, when you play with the best, you end up developing like the other guys. You end up becoming one of the best. I do believe Endrick can develop into that state because he's in the right environment with the right players to work under. So I do feel like there is. There's a lot of names, bro.
What is he gonna learn from Vinny? What is he gonna learn from
What is he
Vinny?
gonna learn from Vinny? You understand, like the name you're saying right now?
He
Wallahi.
being disrespectful now. He being
Vinny-
disrespectful now.
No,
Mbappe,
Vinny is not something
like-
that you could teach. It's not something you could pass along.
But when you see it daily, day to day,
No,
when
but
you're
just
working
being
against
exposed
it,
and playing with
exactly,
it,
that's a whole different animal.
Ace
Whole
is
different.
being disingenuous. Let's
Nah,
move
man.
on, man. Let's end this pod. Let's
end it.
Peter,
Being in that culture.
thank
is
you so
kinda-
much, bro.
Yeah. Hey, we're not done though. We're gonna end the stream over here. But yo, career mode. We'll see you guys in 15 minutes. I want to give a big shout out to Peter. This has been a long time
Shout out
coming.
Peter, man.
Peter, excellent episode. Thank
Prem
you so
champ,
much.
Prem champ.
Congratulations
Honor.
again, man. Everybody throw W Peters in the chat. But man, we're gonna
Shout
see you
out to
guys.
Peter, man.
We're gonna see you guys very soon. Y'all lock in. Go get your
Come
popcorn.
back
and
in
everything.
how long?
15 minutes. Yeah. Give us 15 minutes.
Are you guys gonna
I'll
clap
let
for them? Are you guys gonna clap for them at the Emirates? Are you guys still gonna clap for them?
Of course, bro. I love Liverpool, man.
Yeah,
I've
end
been,
the
I've been
stream.
to Anfield.
End the stream. End the stream.
I'm
End the
honorary
stream.
Scouser, man.
End the stream. End the stream. I'm a clap for Manchester United. Okay, which I had to do already.
Oh,